Hello students, Sai Ram. Today we will revise decimals of chapter number 2, fractions and decimals. And today we are going to take some more questions from exercise 2.5 to 2.7. So let us start first with exercise 2.5. Question number 1, which is greater. We'll take here fourth question, fourth, fifth part. First fourth part is 1.37 or 1.49. Now whenever you compare two decimal numbers, first you have to see the whole number part of the decimal number. Here you can see this is the whole number part, 1. Here also in this decimal number, 1 is the whole number part which is before decimal point. So in these two numbers you can see here 1, here also 1. That means it is same. Now we are going to compare the number which is after decimal point. So this is in 10th place. This is in 10th place. So comparing the 10th place, we get here 3 and here we get 4. So 3 is less than 4. So from this we can understand that 1.37 is less than 1.49. Or you can write another way, 1.49 is greater than 1.37. Now let us see the next question. Fifth one, 2.03 or 2.30. Same way we are going to see the whole number part of the fraction, decimal fraction first. So here also it is 2, here also it is 2. So it is same. Now we will go to the 10th place. Now comparing the 10th place, what we got here? 0, here 3. So 0, that's why it's written 0 is less than 3. So from this we can conclude that 2.03 is less than 2.30. Or you can write 2.30 is greater than 2.03. Now next question, question number 2 of the same exercise 2.5. Express as rupees using decimals. Now there are two questions. Question number 4. 50 paise we have to convert it into rupees, and next one is 235 paise we have to convert it into rupees. So some questions already we have done before. Now this is again we'll do. Now as you know children, 100 paise is 1 rupee. So same thing here we'll do, as we are converting here paise to rupee. So we'll have to divide 50 by 100. And when we'll convert here, this 50 divided by 100, as we are dividing it by 100, we have learned before, here there are 2 0. So point will be shifted. When we are dividing, point will be shifted to the left by how many places? 2 places. So here it is done. So 1 place here, second place here. So answer is rupees 0.50. Same way, now we will go to the next one, 235 paise. So again, we are converting small unit into bigger unit. So we are going to divide it by 100, because you know 100 paise is 1 rupee. So 235 will be divided by 100. Now when we are dividing, you know that point will be shifted to the left side. Now first you have to count the 0. Here there are 2 0 after 1. So we will start counting from here. So 2 places, 1 place here, 1 place here. So point will be before 3. So you can see here answer is rupees 2.35. Now this way you will convert the units. Now next is express 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer. So here we are going to convert centimeter into meter and then into kilometer also. Now next one also will read 35 millimeter in centimeter first, then we'll convert it into meter and then kilometer. So there are 3 units given. Now let us see how to solve it. First we'll take 5 centimeter. So as we have learned before, 100 centimeter is 1 meter. So that is only written, we are converting small unit into bigger unit. So we are going to divide. So 5 will be divided by 100. As you know, 100 centimeter is 1 meter. Now here again we are dividing. So point will be shift to the left side. How many places? There are 2 0, so 2 places. So here you can see here, 1 place 5 is there, other place nothing is there, so we will write 0 there. And then before 0 we have to write point. And before point you can, if you want, you can add 1 0. So answer is 0.05 meter. You can see here the unit has changed. Now next one, centimeter to kilometer. Now as you know here, 1 lakh, you can see here 1 lakh centimeter is 1 kilometer. So we'll have to convert centimeter to kilometer. So for that we have to again divide, because we are converting smaller unit into bigger unit. So 5 will be divided by, here you can see 5 zeros are there, so 1 lakh. Now we will have to convert this into decimal number. So as there are 5 0, so here 1 place is occupied by 5, and other 4 places what will give? Will give 0. And before 0 will give decimal point, because point is shifted to left by 5 places, and before point 0. So answer is 0.00005 kilometer. Now let us go to the next question. 35 millimeter. Millimeter, as you know here, 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. So here you can see here 35 is divided by 10. So now again same method, we'll see number of 0 after 1. Only 1 0 is there. So point will be shifted from here to the left by 1 place. So here it will come in between 3 and 5. So you can see the answer 3.5 centimeter. Now next one again, millimeter to meter. So we know already 1000 millimeter is 1 meter. So 35 you can see here, we are converting millimeter to meter, means we have to divide. 35 is divided by 1000. Now again same method, we'll count the zeros. 3 zeros are there in denominator, and this is division sign, we are dividing. So point will be shifted again to the left by how many places? 3 places. So that is done here. You can see here 2 places here, 5 and 3 is there, and one more 0 is here. 1 0 has to be added because 3 places, and then before that we will put decimal point, and then before decimal point you can add 1 0. So answer is 0.035 meter. Next again here 35 millimeter to kilometer. So here 35 upon, now here you count how many zeros are given? 6 0. That means it is 10 lakh. 35 upon 10 lakh kilometer. And then we will convert this into decimal. So here 2 places are taken by 5 and 3. Now how many zeros we will add here? 4 0. 4 0 and then 3 5, and before this 0 we will put decimal point, and before decimal point 0, and then the unit has changed from millimeter to kilometer. Now let us go to the next question. This is question number 4. Now we are going to express in kg, and the question, there are 3 questions. 200 gram we have to convert into kg, 3470 gram into kg, 4 kg and 8 grams into kilogram. So let us see how to solve it. First 200 gram. So 200 gram, as you know that 1000 gram is 1 kg. We have learned this before. So same thing here, we are converting small into big unit. So we are going to divide. Whenever we convert smaller unit into bigger unit, we divide. And when we convert bigger unit into smaller, we multiply. So 200 will be divided by 1000. And then here you see number of zeros, 3 zeros are there. So we'll count here 3 places here. 1, 2, 3. We'll shift point from last to here. So you will get 0.200 kg, or you can write 0.2 kg also. Now next one, 3470 gram. Again we will write divided 3470 upon 1000. Now there are 3 0 again. Point will be shifted from here last to 3 places here, and then here you will get the answer 3.470 kg. Now the last one, 4 kg and 8 gram. So half part is given in kg, so no need to do anything. We'll write 4 kg as it is, plus now this is the gram part which we have to convert it into kg. So again 8 will be divided by 1000. So again you can see here 3 zeros are there. So we will start counting from here 1, and then these 2 places are empty. So here you can see 2 zeros are added before 8, and then point is written, and 4 kg is there here. So that will be written before decimal point. So answer is 4.008 kg. So this is the way you have to do conversion of units. Now next is the word problem, question number 7 of same exercise 2.5. I will read the question. Dinesh went from place A to place B, from there to place C. A is 7.5 km from B and B is 12.7 km from C. And then Ayub went from place A to place D and from there to place C. D is 9.3 km from A and C is 11.8 km from D. Now the question is who travelled more and by how much? So we will compare and see who travelled more. So first we will understand how much they have, how much distance they have travelled. So here you can see this is the pictorial representation. Suppose here Dinesh is starting his journey from here. So A to C. So you can see here A to B. First he went from A to B and this distance is 7.5 kilometers. So like this we will write first. Distance travelled by Dinesh from A to C, AB plus BC. That means he has not gone directly. He went from A to B, then B to C. So we'll write like this, AB plus BC. And what is the value here for AB? From here A to B, distance covered is 7.5 kilometer. Same way from B to C is 12.7 kilometer. Now we are going to add this, then we'll get the total distance covered by Dinesh. So it will be 12 plus 7. When you add this, you know addition of decimal numbers, you will get 20.2 kilometer. Now we will see how much distance travelled by Ayub. Ayub went from A to C. He went like this, from A to D and then D to C. So that is written here AD plus DC. So AD is 9.3 kilometer. Then DC is 11.8 kilometer. So this two we are going to add. So when you will add, you will get 21.1 kilometer. So now we will compare. Because here you can see Dinesh travelled 20.2 kilometer and here Ayub travelled, he covered 21.1 kilometer. Now which value is bigger? Of course 21.1 kilometer is greater than 20.2 kilometer because you will see first the whole number part. 21 is bigger than 20. Hence Ayub travelled more distance. Now how much? We have to find out how much. So whenever we find out, we have to calculate how much, we always subtract. So 21.1 minus 20.2. That means we have to subtract 20.2 from 21.1. So let us write in this way and then we'll subtract. You know subtraction of decimal numbers. This 1 will become 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. Now this 1 minus 1 will become 0. This also 0. So answer is 0.9. Therefore, Ayub travels 0.9 kilometer more than Dinesh. So this is the way you have to work out. Now next question is question number 8 of the same exercise. It is also a word problem. Shama bought 5 kg 300 gram apples and 3 kg 250 gram mangoes. Sarla, one more girl, bought 4 kg 800 grams oranges and 4 kg 150 gram bananas. Who bought more fruits? So again we have to first add it and then we have to compare who bought more fruits. So let us do that. Now this is the way you have to solve. First we'll write total fruits bought by Shama. That is 5 kg 300 gram plus 3 kg 250 grams. So this we are going to add now. 5 plus 3 is 8 kg and when you will add this to 300 and 250 you will get 550 grams. Now you can see half part is in kg and half is in gram. So kg we will leave as it is and gram we have to convert into kg. So 550 will be divided by 1000 because you know 1000 gram is 1 kg. So we are converting gram to kg. So we have to divide. So 550 is divided by 1000. Now we will convert this part into decimal. So as there are 3 0, so point will be shifted from here to 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So point will be here. 0.550. Now you can see here. Now we are going to add this 8 with this. So you will get 8.550 kg. Now another lady is there, Sarla. Sarla bought 4 kg 800 grams of fruits plus 4 kg 150 grams of fruit. So now we are going to add this to 4 plus 4 is 8 kg and then 800 plus 150 is 950. Now again same method. This we will keep as it is because it is already in kg. This we will convert it into kg. So 950 is in gram. So we'll divide it by 1000. Now again we'll convert this into decimal fraction. There are 3 0. So point will be shifted from the end to 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. So point will be here. So you will, when you will add this 2 you will add. So you will get 8.950 kg. Now we'll compare these two values. 8.550 kg and 8.950 kg. 8 kg is same, but you see the point, the number which is after decimal point. Here it is 9 and here it is 5. So this value is bigger. So we'll write Sarla bought more fruits. Now let us see the next question. Question number 9 of same exercise 2.5. How much less is 28 kilometer than 42.6 kilometer? So when we find out how much less, so we have to subtract. First we'll write the bigger number 42.6, then minus 28. And then we are going to subtract these two numbers. So first we'll start from here. 6 minus 0 is 6. This 2 is smaller, it will become, you have to carry 10, so it will become 10 plus 2, 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. This will be reduced to 3. You have to subtract. 4 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 1. So you will get here 14.6. Therefore 28 kilometer is 14.6 kilometer less than 42.6 kilometer. Now let us go to the next question. This is of next exercise, exercise 2.6, question number 5. Now we are going to multiply these two decimal numbers, 1.07 into 0.02 and 10.05 into 1.05. You can see both are decimal fractions, decimal numbers. So let us see how to multiply them. So when these two are decimal, you can see these two are decimal numbers, we'll first convert it into fraction. So 1.07, here you can see here it has two decimal places. So first you have to remove decimal point. So to remove decimal point, we have to multiply both numerator. Here there is nothing, we can write 1 in the denominator. Both numerator and denominator has to be multiplied by 100. So when you multiply this by 100, point will be removed. You will get whole number 107. And here in denominator you will get 100. Same way multiplication sign is here. Here also you will give multiplication. Here also we'll do the same thing, we'll remove decimal point. So here you can see again two decimal places are there. So 2 will be multiplied by 100. This in denominator nothing is there. 1 always we have to assume. 1 also will be multiplied by 100. So you will get 2 upon 100. Now you know to multiplication of fractions, we will multiply the numerators. 107 into 2 is 214. 100 into 100 is 10,000. Now you know to divide. Here there are 4 zeros after 1. So we'll start counting from here. 1, 2, 3. 3 places are occupied by these numbers. So we'll add 1 0 because you have to go 4 digit here. 1, 2, 3. One more place you have to, and you can't keep it blank. You have to add 1 0. And before that we'll put decimal point. And before decimal point we will give 1 0. So this is the way you have to solve. Next question also same like this. 10.05 multiplied by 1.05. Now again this we will convert it into fraction. Now again first we will see decimal places. There are two decimal places. So we'll multiply both numerator and denominator by 100. So you can see here point has gone 1005 upon 100. And here multiplication sign is there. We'll all give same multiplication sign. Same way this decimal number also will convert it into fraction. Here you see two decimal places are there. So again both numerator and denominator will be multiplied by 100. So here when you multiply by 100, point will be removed. Here 100 will remain, which will write in denominator. Now you are going to multiply this two numerators. 1005 into 105. When you multiply, you will get this number. This is 1,05,525 upon 100 into 100 is 10,000. And you know now how to convert it into decimal number. 4 zeros are there. So count from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So point will be before 5. So you will get 10.5525. So this is the way you have to solve. Now next is from next exercise 2.7, question number 1. Find here 14.49 divided by 7, 3.96 divided by 4. So let us see how to divide them. So first question is written here 14.49 divided by 7. So first we will convert it into fraction. 14.49, when you convert it into fraction, again we will see the decimal places. There are two decimal places. So we'll multiply both numerator here by 100. Here there is nothing. So we'll write 1 into 100. So here directly also we can write point has removed. You can see here it is gone. It has gone. So you will get 1449 upon 100 divided by 7. Now we have learned this before. Division. When division is there, we can write multiplication. But in the next case here, the number which is after division will change to, you have to write that in reciprocal form. So same method we are going to follow. 1449 upon 100 as it is will write. This division will change to multiplication. And this 7 can be written as 7 upon 1 also if you want. And then we'll write the reciprocal form of this number. It will be 1 upon 7. Now you can see here. Now next step you can do like this. We will rearrange 1 and 100. We will write like this. And then this two we will take together 1449 upon 7. Why we are doing like this? So that easily we can convert it into decimal form, decimal number. So now here you can easily reduce it. Here you can see we got 207. And this is written as it is 1 upon 100 into 207. Now you can write one more step. 207 into 1 is 207 upon 100. And then we will convert it into decimal number. 2 zeros are there in the denominator. That means you have to divide 207 by 100. So point will be shifted to the left by 2 places. So you will get the answer 2.07. Same way we will go to the next question. 3.96 divided by 4. First we will convert this decimal number into fraction. Again 2 decimal places are there. So we'll have to multiply numerator as well as denominator by 100. So here in denominator 1 is there. 1 into 100, 100. And here decimal point will be removed. So 396 upon 100 and then divided by 4. Now again same method. 396 upon 100. Division can be changed to multiplication. But the next number here 4 will be written in reciprocal form. So we'll write 1 upon 4, which is the reciprocal form of 4. Now again we will rearrange it 1 upon 100 and then 396 upon 4. Now this we can reduce, we'll get 99 and then 1 upon 100, 99 upon 100. Now you can bring decimal point 2 places to the left, so you'll get 0.99. Now one more division is there, 7 point, this is question number 5 of same exercise 2.7, 7.75 divided by 0.25, 76.5 divided by 0.15. So here decimal point is in both, in the dividend also as well as divisor also. So let us see how to divide. 7.75 divided by 0.25. So first we will, same way we are going to convert this into fraction. So it will be 775 upon 100. Now you have learned how to remove decimal point by multiplying here numerator also by 100. Here also 1 will be multiplied by 100. So 775 upon 100 divided by, this also will remove decimal point, 25 upon 100. Now we will multiply 100 into 100 here. One more thing you can do here, division is there, no? So we will convert it into multiplication. And then this will convert it into reciprocal form. So we'll write 100 upon 25. Now this 2 will be cut. You will get 775 upon 25. So when you reduce this 2, you will get 31. Now next one, 76.5 divided by 0.15. Same method, we'll convert it into fraction. You will get 765 upon 10 because there is one decimal place. So it will be multiplied by 10. Numerator also by 10, denominator also by 10. Divided by 15 upon 100 because two decimal places are there. So 15 upon 100. And then this we will write as it is 765 upon 10. This division will be multiplication. And 15 upon 100 will write in reciprocal form. So 100 will be in numerator place, 15 will be in denominator place. 100 upon 50. And then you can see here 10 and 100 we can reduce. 10 tens are 100. Same way this two also can be reduced. So on multiplication then you solve it in your notebook and see whether you get this answer or not. You will get 510. Now children, this is your homework for today. Two simple multiplication is given. You try to do it, and then this is a word problem. A car covers a distance of 89.1 kilometer in 2.2 hours. What is the average distance covered by it in 1 hour? So what you will do, multiplication or division, you think and solve it. Thank you. That's all for today.